So here's a question for you. Are you at one of life's crisis crossroads? Maybe you've lost a loved one. Perhaps you're facing a divorce, going through a divorce, the other side of a divorce. Perhaps you're having a midlife crisis. Maybe you're facing the empty nest or you're living within it. Possibly you're dealing with all kinds of professional struggles. Your work, your profession no longer feels like a calling. Maybe you're in retirement and you're trying to reinvent yourself, find yourself at this time in your life. There's all kinds of crossroads. I also call them life's T's: transition, tests, trials, traumas, tragedies. But when you come to them, you know you are at one of them. And when you do, you also know how overwhelming it feels and how underprepared you feel in navigating these crossroads. Nobody taught you how to find your way through them. You may not have even realized they were coming. When we arrive at one of these crossroads, we all need a guide. And that's what I do in my life. I am Baruch Halevi, also known as B. I'm co-founder of Soul Centered. Soul Centered is a spiritual center for meaning, purpose, and healing in the afternoon of life. My wife, Ariel, and I co-founded it for people at one of life's T's or at the crisis crossroads, needing to feel empowered, to gain direction, insight, tools, and a companion to walk by their side. Ariella is the healer in the afternoon of life, and I am the guide in the afternoon of life, midlife onwards, a time filled with all kinds of crisis crossroads. I took it a step further and created Choose Your Own Way. Choose Your Own Way is some of the best practice that I've gathered in my own life, my personal journey through many of life's crisis crossroads over the past 25 years, and in guiding thousands and thousands of other people, first as a congregational rabbi, working with people through all of life's T's, and now as a logotherapist, a meaning-centered psychotherapist, companioning and guiding people through the crisis crossroads. Choose Your Own Way is best practice drawn from various traditions. One is from logotherapy, and it leans heavily on logotherapy. Logotherapy founded by Dr. Viktor Frankl. Dr. Frankl was a Holocaust survivor, father of logotherapy, author of Man's Search for Meaning. If you haven't read it, you should. All about the crisis crossroads and how to find deeper meaning and greater purpose and even inspiration, not in spite of your crossroads, because of it. He proved this out in his own life, having survived and then thrived after the Holocaust, and have seen it play out in the lives of so many other people as well. I also draw a lot from Kabbalah, Jewish mysticism, accessible and open to anybody and everybody, as well as some great self-development practices that I've gathered along the way. And again, working in my own life and in the lives of those whom I guide. Taking it and boiling it down to basically 5 steps. 5 steps that are all there to help you take back your power at the crossroads, because there is something worse than whatever crossroads life presents to us. I have seen it, I've experienced it in my own life and seen it in the lives of others. What is worse than the crossroads is feeling helpless and powerless and purposeless at those crossroads, feeling like a victim of our circumstance, feeling like we are totally alone. Nobody's ever been here before and we don't know whom to turn to or where to go. That is infinitely worse than the crossroads themselves. You can find your way through those crossroads. You can discover deeper meaning and greater purpose and true inspiration, not in spite of those crossroads, because of those crossroads, if you take back your power, the only power that you ever had and that you ever will have, not the power of those crossroads, but the power within you. Or in the words of Dr. Frankl, we who have lived in the concentration camps can remember the men who walked through the concentration camp huts, comforting others, giving away their last piece of bread. They may have been few in number, but they offer sufficient proof that everything can be taken from a person but one thing, the last of human freedoms. To choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way, to choose your own way. That is your true power. When you come to the crossroads, everything in you is going to want to react. To react is our nature. It's natural. And in that moment, we may fight our way through the crossroads. We may take flight running away from those crossroads. We may stand frozen, in fear, paralyzed at those crossroads. But whether it's fight or frozen or flight, that is not why we are here. We are not here to simply react, to survive. We are here to ascend our nature, to achieve literally the supernatural, go beyond our nature, not to be Superman or Wonder Woman, but to access that peace within us that is supernatural. According to Dr. Frankl in logotherapy, that is a pathway into the noetic, the spiritual, the divine. And that is the power of choice. It is your greatest gift. And when you come to the crossroads, it is the only gift you need to access the power of choice. In 5 steps, I will walk you through choosing your own way. And I'll tell you more about those steps in another video. I don't want to take too long on this one to share with you the big picture and the message and the meaning of this program that I created for you. It is done over 21 days. Every 4th day you will get an email of a step with some videos and with some soul work, some practical applications of the insights and the material that you'll experience for you to take along your way, to give you the power, to take back the power of your choice, your ability to choose your response to life, your circumstances, to choose your own way. I know this will serve you well, and I hope I do serve you well on your journey through the crossroads. I would love to hear from you. Shoot me an email, info@mysoulcentered.org, or Google mysoulcentered.org, and you'll find our website. Would love to hear from you. Until I meet you in person or virtually, take care. Shalom, salam, namaste, and peace.